3 bobo balloons. Fairy lights, these are 33 foot. This was more than I needed, and I'll show you why. If you're going to have more than one, I definitely recommend getting a remote. So I was able to turn on all the centerpieces and turn them all off at the same time. To pre-stretch your bobos, this is exactly how I do it. Just like that, do that 3 times. Now we're going to inflate. After doing a million of these, I have found that once the balloon starts to naturally lift is when I take it off, stretch the nozzle again. Box sizer, I was making sure all of my bobos are a little bit bigger than this 14-inch. Add a little bit more, a little bit bigger now, double knot. So you're gonna do this 3 times. And I found this is a sweet spot too, where they just stay perfectly like shaped. They don't get too wonky. Your batteries and your lights also, before you start doing anything, make sure the lights actually work, which they do. Take your first bobo, and you're going to use your string lights as like a ribbon. Make a little knot, tie it on here just like a ribbon. And I don't tie it again, but I kind of just twist it on while you're holding onto the nozzle. There's a seam on the bobo balloon. You can kind of see it right here. You're going to, holding onto here, pull the light gently, go along the seam until you get to the nozzle again, and then you just twist. And so if you're just doing a single wrap like this, you would be okay with like a 16-foot light. I have a 33 here, which has tons of extra, like the double lift, but if you have to inflate them like 10, 12 hours in advance, that might end up being too heavy for them to float for long periods. We're gonna grab our second balloon. Let out more of your lights, hold it here, see where it looks good. But now you can't really tie it in a knot here. I just twist it around several times and do the same thing. Last balloon, we're out of time on this video. All 3, Ellen. Now you just wrap the excess light around the battery case. If these are gonna be exposed, you obviously wanna cover this with something, but mine went into like a flower pot, so they were hidden. All right, this is what they look like, no lights. This is what they look like in a lighted room. This is in the darker room. Options they have for lights. Just in case you're wondering what $2,500 worth of centerpieces looks like at the end of the night. There you go.